Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today I will be doing my first ever storybook video with Snow White. Here, let me show you the book. Well, this is the storybook, Two Hearts as One. Starring the first Disney princess, Snow White. Two hearts as one. Snow White kissed her husband, the prince. "I'll be back soon," she said. "I will miss you," said the prince as he waved goodbye. Snow White sang happily as she headed into the woods. Soon, she and the prince would celebrate their first wedding anniversary. Snow White could hardly believe it. "Hello, hello," she called out to the seven dwarfs, and they ran from their cottage to greet her. Even Grumpy couldn't hide his delight. "I have a special favor to ask you," said Snow White. "The prince and I will be celebrating our first anniversary with a royal ball. I would like to make him dinner, but no one at the palace will let me cook. They don't know what they're missing," Grumpy said. Snow White smiled. "So I wondered if I could make dinner for him here. And I wanted to give him a special gift, something he could add to his family shield." "Like a diamond?" asked Doc. "Don't you worry, Snow White. I'll take care of it myself. Take care of it myself." "Oh, thank you," she said. "We'll meet here tomorrow evening." After Snow White left, Grumpy turned to Doc. "So you don't think the rest of us can find a diamond good enough for Snow White? Well, we'll see about that." Grumpy stomped off. All night he planned which part of the mine he would search to find the perfect diamond to give Snow White. He planned for so long that the next morning he overslept. The other dwarves were gone when he woke up. "Dag nabbit," said Grumpy. He rushed out the door and ran right into the prince. "Well, hello, Grumpy," the prince said with a bow. "I'm glad to find you at home. I have a favor to ask you." "Grumpy, I love Snow White so much that I want to give her the most precious gift I can find to celebrate our anniversary. I am having a crown made for her, and I would like to find the most beautiful diamond I can to set in the center of it." Grumpy puffed up his chest. "I'll find the most beautiful, most sparkling, most dazzling diamond in the whole mine." They agreed to meet later that evening. Deep in the mine, Doc found his perfect diamond, even in the dim light of the mine. The diamond sparkled and winked. He hurried off to find the other dwarfs and a pickaxe to dig out the precious gem. Grumpy also rushed into the deepest part of the mine. He turned a corner and found the exact same diamond Doc had found. Grumpy didn't want to smudge it by touching it. He hurried off to find a soft rag to help him as he dug out the diamond. Dopey whistled a little tune to himself. He too had wandered the mine alone, looking for the perfect diamond for Snow White. And there it was, the same diamond Doc and Grumpy had chosen. Carefully, he dislodged the diamond with his pickaxe, and then he began to chisel. Doc, Grumpy, and the other dwarfs hurried back to the perfect mine. When they got there, they saw Dopey chipping away at it. "Dopey!" they shouted as they waved their hands. Dopey looked up. His hammer slipped and hit the diamond. It broke into 2 pieces. Far above them at the mine's entrance, the end of the day whistle blew. "It can't be that late already," said Doc. "What will we do? Snow White will be waiting for us when we get home." "So will the prince," said Grumpy. Doc sighed. "We'll just have to explain." Grumpy and Doc put their separate halves of the diamond in 2 different bags. Dopey found some flowering vines to tie the bag shut. At the dwarf's cottage, Snow White had just set the table for 2. The prince brought flowers and kissed her on the cheek. Then they sat down for supper. The prince enjoyed every bite. Still, the prince wondered what was keeping the 7 dwarfs. The prince couldn't wait to give Snow White her diamond. Snow White and the prince were just finishing their pie when the dwarfs returned. Snow White smiled at Doc. The prince smiled at Grumpy. Doc carefully set his bag in front of Snow White, while Grumpy gave his to the prince. "This is the other part of my present," said Snow White. The prince picked up his bag. "We must think alike," he said. "This is my present for you." "This is for your crown, my love," said the prince. He handed Snow White the bag, and he waited as she opened it. His eyes widened when he saw the broken diamond. Grumpy crumpled his cap and looked down at his shoes. "Oh, darling," Snow White said to the prince as she helped pick up the broken diamond. "How unusual!" "Yes," said the prince, disappointed. "Unusual." "And I have something for your shield." Snow White beamed as she handed the prince her bag. The prince carefully let the diamond drop into his hand. Then he squeezed Snow White's hand. "It's beautiful, my dear, because it is from you," he said. Dopey came over to the table and pointed to Snow White's diamond and the prince's diamond. "Yes, they are beautiful, Dopey," said Snow White. She patted his arm. Dopey shook his head and pointed to each of the pieces again. "I'm sorry," said the prince. "I don't understand Dopey." As the prince and Snow White watched, Dopey joined the two separate pieces into one perfect heart. The next night at the anniversary ball, Snow White did not wear her new crown. The prince did not display his family shield, but as their two hearts danced, one heart sparkled with their love and happiness. The end. I hope you enjoyed this princess storybook with Snow White. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you all.